Damn, here's another one for you, Eagles fans. Things keep getting worse for Dianna Russini. We have this. Now, if you saw the other video, the last one I did, I had that clip in there with some of the things she was saying about her husband, about because he's an Eagles fan and she's telling him to grow up and we don't need, we can't have our kids around this when you're acting upset because the Eagles lost and all this other nonsense, which was a terrible look. Absolutely awful for her to go on media and put that out to the public. I mean, it's awful for her to have that attitude and even have that conversation with her husband, but whatever. But no, it gets worse. Listen to this.
Dianna, we want to give you one more chance to address this. It happened earlier in our program today. For those of you who weren't watching, Dianna Russini said this.
And I think we all do weird things when we're in love, and we overshare and overpost. And look, he's getting married to a beautiful actress. I'm married to someone average. I don't post a lot about him. If I was married to someone beautiful, I'd overpost too.
Now, this doesn't seem nice. We have put together photos of Diana's husband here for everyone to see so you can make some amends on national television.
We're average together. And you know what the worst part is? He sent me a text during that segment, not watching because he actually works for a living. And he said, "Good luck today. Be great on Get Up." So the guy's got a heart of gold, and here I am on national TV killing him. Look, we're average together, but he makes me above average because he married me. So I am so sorry. I need to really stop killing my husband on television. I'm going to be divorced by Christmas.
Yeah, you might actually be divorced by Christmas. It is kind of bizarre that you tried to walk it back with a little self-deprecation about, oh, well, he married me. But yeah, maybe there's something wrong with you. I worry about the husband. He might be a little bit of a simp. I think he got himself. I mean, this woman is a walking red flag. She is a walking red flag. She is unprofessional. She's done this, as we saw in the other video, multiple times now with her husband, where she goes on national media and just trashes her husband for no reason whatsoever. Man, that does not sound like the kind of woman I want to spend a whole lot of time with. And then we get this. This is the big one for those of you, wondering and upset about all the AJ Brown stuff and all the rumors and all the fact that she's putting all these different anonymous sources on there and that she's leading it to the Patriots to scare everyone else away, to lower AJ's trade value so that the Eagles would be forced to trade him to the Patriots and head coach Mike Vrabel for a lot less than the value of an A.J. Brown. And as you can see here, and this is a very reputable source, right? Raiders Report. This is Mitchell Renz, Senior Vice President of Live Productions, NFL analyst and watch party creator, voice of Raider Nation, host of the Raiders Report, the #1 watched Raiders show. Dianna Russini, during the NFL Combine, reported that Maxx Crosby told her he wanted to play for Mike Vrabel. Remember that? I mentioned that in the last video as well. I can tell you, I know he wants to play for Mike Vrabel. He's told me before. That comes from Dianna Russini. Max, in a similar situation to A.J. Brown, or I think a little more legitimate, that kind of boiled up naturally. Max was upset about getting shut down at the end of the season. A lot of that legitimately came from Max, and we know that. There was definitely a split, a fissure between the Raiders and Maxx Crosby. But A.J. Brown, we know, no. Again, she's done a lot of bad reporting on that. Again, check that other video for more details on that. My source, this is Mitchell here, my source tells me Max never said that, and Crosby's team tries to avoid her because she lies a lot. Eagles fans, do you think that's true? Do you think sweet, dirty Dianna Russini lies a lot? Do you think sweet, dirty Dianna, I bash my husband on TV every opportunity I get, Russini lies a lot? Do you think dirty Dianna, oh, me interlocking fingers and holding hands and hugging and getting into a hot tub with Patriots coach Mike Vrabel is perfectly innocent? What spouse would have a problem with me doing that? That is absurd. No married person would have a problem with their spouse acting this way with another adult. This lady is an absolute trip. And if karma is a real thing, she will find herself out of a job and maybe out of media permanently, at least for a while, because I can't understand why anyone or how anyone would now hire someone like this, because you're always going to have it in the back of your mind as her employer that she's going to put you into a bad situation like this, into a bad position like this, that you're either, I don't know, get on your knees and grovel or be forced to defend. I mean, I know a lot of people are spinning this, what I think is disgusting, because we got a lot of people saying, oh, this is nothing. This is innocent. You don't know that they slept together, and all this. But it doesn't matter. One, it doesn't matter from a spouse perspective. Y'all saw the images. All the married folk, you tell me, your spouse is doing that while away from home as well with another person. Are you cool with that? Is that innocent? And of course, professionally, this is a terrible look. The NFL should not allow her. I mean, the Athletic can employ her, but the NFL should not allow her anywhere near anyone, no credentials whatsoever, because this is about the integrity of the game. When you have someone like this who is using her position in media as an NFL insider while maybe banging one of the head coaches and then trying to steer roster moves and trades into specific directions with specific players, there is nothing good about that. So we'll see if anything happens coming up, if that anyone in the NFL decides to take action, revoke her credentials. Because again, the Athletic can keep her employed. The Athletic, which ultimately is the New York Times, can keep her employed. But the NFL doesn't have to give her credentials. It's also, the last thing I'll add, it's going to be very interesting to see, as people like her do in those jobs. She goes on a lot of other shows, as you just saw. That clip was from Get Up on, I think that was Get Up, right, with Mike Greenberg. I wasn't really paying attention to the guys who, by the way, come on, guys, that laughter after she said that about her husband, come on now, step back, especially since none of you are looking all that great. I'm just saying. But it'll be interesting to see if she gets on any of those shows the way she does now, or if they do bring her on, is anyone going to ask her to her face about that? I mean, she'll have the media spin, but I'd like to see if anybody has the balls, anybody has the cojones to press her on it and say, no, I'm sorry, you can spin it all you want, even if the two of you are not intimate. To do what you did as a married woman is simply wrong. To do what you did as a media person in the NFL is wrong, period. She needs to be fired. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Truly appreciate it. I will talk to y'all later.